All right, folks, welcome back here to Beyond the Summit 2. We have the ACG Best of the Best tournament going on right now for the Southeast Asian area. It's iDeal versus Scythe here in game number 2. And let me tell you, game number 1, Scythe, who currently is on the Dire team, they absolutely trounced iDeal. iDeal came out swinging with 3 strong kills early on in the game. Nice rotations coming through, good aggressive tri-lane. They broke it apart real quick, said, no, we don't want to go up against that, and decided to head elsewhere. And unfortunately, after that, it went pretty much all downhill. Miracle, absolute phenomenal play on the Invoker in that mid lane. Mr. Magush on the Mirana, so many Star Storms, a couple of arrows coming through as well. Just superb play, pretty much all around from Scythe. Whereas iDeal, I think they gave up on that aggressive tri-lane a little too quickly, and they didn't do necessarily enough roaming, or they did too much of it. It was one or the other. It seems like they roamed top, they roamed mid, they didn't get anything done, they roamed back, and that's pretty much how they got their kills. Whereas if they stayed in that aggressive tri-lane, they might have gotten more done, but they realized that the Crystal Maid had gotten a couple of levels, the Alchemist had gotten a couple of levels, Mirana had some decent damage with Starstorm. They didn't really want to go up to Arrow. They knew if they got hit by any sort of lockdown, they probably would die, even with defensive disruption. So they decided against going up against that tri-lane. It might have been an okay choice for them, but you know, it doesn't give them confidence going into this next game. I mean, only getting like 4 or 5 kills on the board is something that you don't really want to see. I mean, well, they have the Doom pick now, and that did really well for Quip as Scythe just had a great game with them, but I don't know if it's going to be enough this game. We'll see. Maybe they can surprise us all after that, you know, subpar showing of the previous game. We'll see. Nature's Prophet as well as Lycan coming out for Miracle's team, though. The split push is, in fact, strong here, as you can clearly see. Get a couple of Necro books on those heroes, and, man, you're all set to go. The engine's revved up and ready. And as of right now, with Lycan and how strong he is, this is just scary. To have Lycan maybe in a tri-lane, have Nature's Prophet TP in to help out fighting, and that tri-lane's pretty much won the game. You have whoever's mid-mid, played by Miracle. That also is frightening, to say the least. So a strong start, at least for the side of Scythe. With iDeal, they have that Doom, and that's great and all, but what can they get to combine up with that? The Alchemist is ready, the Clockwork is still there, but people have kind of been straying away from that hero. The Invoker does get first ban. Visage even still a very good, strong hero as well. Not many have picked him, or neither of these teams, I should say, have picked him. So we'll see if they go for that route. Storm as well as OD banned out. iDeal are banning out those strong, mid-game carry heroes in the mid lane, so it's kind of surprising they ban out the Storm second. I'm not sure if they're scared of that. They don't want to play up against it, but they need to play towards their own playstyle, and that's one way to do it. Just ban out heroes you don't want to play against. So the thing is, yeah, you leave the better heroes in the pool. Heroes like Lycan, heroes like Nature's Prophet. Not those are necessarily first ban, first pick materials anyway, but yeah, you get what I'm saying here. And as of right now, Doom doesn't really inspire the wow factor that I'd like to see from iDeal. So we'll see what they have to really just win us over. We saw that aggressive tri-lane. I think they broke that apart too early on. Maybe with the Slaughter it might have been a bit better, but that's still somewhat questionable. Nyx is pretty nice to have with Rage, with Open Wounds. The damage that he can dish out is pretty extraordinary, so who knows? Maybe I'm being too harsh, and I probably am. But when you get beat that badly, you need something to get back into. And Ancient Apparition is one of those heroes that will do that. And many of you, I'm sure, if you've been watching competitive Dota over the past, weeks or so, you know that Ancient Apparition has been picked. And it's not because of Ice Blast and he has that global ultimate. It's because of that Chilling Touch. Ice Blast is part of it, but Chilling Touch is just, it's something else, man. Let me tell you, it's something else. So, it's some ridiculous amount of damage that it gives you, like 100 extra damage or 50 extra damage early on. That just is, it skyrockets the potential of your tri-lane. The problem is, Cold Feet, does it combine up with the best of abilities? And that depends. It depends on what heroes you have. They ban out the Rasta, a good roaming hero, a good support hero in many ways. Chilling Touch is the good thing about Ancient Apparition is it's got the impact level 1. Not many heroes have impact at level 1. You think about a couple heroes that maybe don't do as much, Like a Rubik, for example. He has telekinesis, yes, but you need damage to combine up with that. When he gets to level 2 and he has Fade Bolt, that's very good. Chilling Touch does give you that damage. Does it give you the lockdown? No, certainly not. So, whole lot of options coming out from both teams here. With the Lycan with the Nature's Prophet, they can lane it whatever which way they want to. Nature's Prophet probably goes offlane or solo safe. Maybe they run an aggressive tri-lane. They pick up the Pugna. My goodness.
Radiant team pick.
So Scythe are sitting in their lane cafe. They're saying, listen, how fast can we possibly end this game And how many towers can we push down in that period of time? That's what they're saying. They're like, all right, guys, we got these 3 heroes here. What can go wrong? But seriously, Pugna, you've got the Nether Blast, you've got the Lycan Wolves, you've got the Nature's Prophet Treants. The towers are scared for their lives right now. The towers are like, please, no, dear Lord. So for iDeal, with 2 heroes that aren't primarily good against the push, with a Doom, he does have Devour, which is nice.
Reserve time.
You do have AA, and he's got Chilling Touch, which prevents a lot of damage, but or gives you that extra damage that you'd like to see. But really, I mean, if you're iDeal right now, you're like, we better pick up some counter push. And you can see it too. Miracle's like, yeah, we don't want that hero in there. We no. Goodbye, Keeper of the Light. Goodbye, Kodal. So it's surprising, you know. You see Scythe, and what they do in that first game is just solid Dota. You see what they're doing in the second game,
10
like,
seconds remaining.
Let's push. Let's just kill towers.
Weaver.
iDeal go for the Weaver.
Dire team pick.
And he can actually dish out the damage to squishier heroes like Pugna. He can deal damage to the Nature's Prophet as well. The problem is he's rather squishy in his own right. So if he gets hit with 1 Nether Blast, if he gets hit with the Fade Bolt, if Lycan right clicks him once or twice, he might have some trouble. You know, it's an okay support to pick, but now that Rubik's up and ready to go, Telekinesis, Fade Bolt, even stealing Shikuchi is going to be in play. And I know they wanted to get the AA Weaver combo, and that's kind of the thing to do these days. But now you're just playing your own game of Dota, and you're not saying, listen, we have to rectify this push. This is what they needed to rectify a push. March of the Machines does a great job at pushing back any sort of push. Not necessarily Nether Blast, but it certainly helps. The issue here is that Tinker needs levels. You know, March of the Machines is good even early on, but you always still want bots. You always still want to get those 9-minute bots if you can. And is that going to happen this game is the question. You know, it still might take a bit of ramp-up time for Scythe and Miracle to get their pushing going, but, you know, Tinker's an okay choice, I think, in this scenario. He's going to be mid for sure, but is this Doom safe lane, Ancient Apparition Weaver aggressive tri lane, or defensive tri lane, Doom off lane, Doom jungle? There's a lot of options here.
5 seconds.
Even Tinker can, you know, Ancients if he really needs to, but I doubt that'll happen. We have a disconnect coming out from Joker, which I believe is Shibix. Hopefully he'll get back in just a couple of moments here, but until that happens, we're still drafting our way through. Venomancer's banned out right now. They don't want to have to deal with the Plague Wards when they're pushing through. Enchantress banned out from iDeal. Chen's still available. If they want to go complete and utter full push, they certainly could do that. Send Pugna mid, Nature's Prophet off lane or solo safe. Chen, jungle it, boom. Pushing lineup, done. The problem with that is, though, where's your lockdown coming from? Nature's Prophet has Sprout. Rubik has Telekinesis. Chen can Penance as well,
remaining.
And Chen as a hero, I personally, in my opinion, he's strong.
Remaining.
But you'd maybe rather have the Enchantress nowadays, so there's a couple of other options as well. But I think they're just going to go for maybe a lockdown support or somebody that helps Lycan, Pugna, and Nature's Prophet push a bit harder. Nothing's coming to mind at this point in time, but I'm sure we'll find out. With 135 left in reserve time right now, and like I said, Scythe just had an outstanding game number 1. Just outstanding. A little bit of an issue getting their computers to start up. A little bit of an issue, you know, maybe in the 1 to 2 minute segment of the game in the previous one, but they've shaken off any sort of cobwebs, if you will. iDeal. Well, okay, all right. That's what I was missing. And this hero is so good for so many reasons with this lineup. Rubik, Telekinesis, and Split Earth, so strong. I can guarantee you he's going Split Earth Edict. That's the build. I mean, there's no other way around it. They're pushing this game, and like I said, these towers, man. If I'm a tower right now, I know they're inanimate objects, but listen, those things are freaking out right now. What do you do against that?
5 seconds remaining.
That's a push strategy. What do you have to deal with it? You can't roam around and gank. They go for an Abaddon, they go for Weaver, and they go for an Ancient Apparition. Tri-lane, Doom, solo safe or off, Tinker mid. Where's the ganking potential? You have nothing to lock up with that Cold Feet, which isn't the reason they picked AA, but I'm not sure about this strat from iDeal. I don't mean to harp on them, but I mean, they're up against it. They got to win this game to get it to a game 3 here, and they're already down 1 game in their group. So we'll see what happens as we jump into game number 2. Can they pull off an upset? The underdogs, iDeal on the Radiant side. Real quick, for iDeal, Nua's going to be up on the Abaddon. Min on the Doom. We'll have I7X on the Ancient Apparition. Moru's going to be on the Weaver, and this time Thaw on the mid lane Tinker. On the other side of things, Scythe, your game 1 winners. We'll have Miracle. He'll be up on the Lycan this time around. Mr. Mugesh will be on the Pugna. Quep on the Nature's Prophet. High Hopes, which is X-Freedom, will be on the Rubik. And Joker, whose Chibiix will be on the Leshrac to round it all out. Calm. Like I said, pushing, it's going to be happening, folks. There's no 2 ways around it. And even if this game isn't finished within 20 or so minutes, Lycan's still a strong sort of late game carry. The problem is they're going to have to deal with Tinker split pushing. They're going to have to deal with Doom. They're going to have to deal with Weaver, who's farmed. So iDeal's time period, if they can survive about 25, 30 minutes, they'll be in this game. You know, if they're not bleeding Arax, if they're not bleeding a lot of towers, losing a lot of gold, if they're at least leveled up and they have some items, they'll be able to win this one. The question is, can they survive that long? And I'm sure many of you right now are thinking, man, this is going to be a tough game for them, and absolutely will be. Smoke's already picked up for Joker right now. No big surprise there. He'll roam through. Rubik, Leshrac, surprisingly good combo of getting kills. I mean, Split Earth does some damage. 120 in its first level. That's nothing to scoff at. You look at Crystal Nova, it's a bit less. 20 damage less even. So the fact that it does, and it scales up pretty significantly to 180. Stun delays, yeah, that's fine. Stun duration and stun delay stay the same, but really the radius as well as the damage are really what you want to have. Edict's going to be super nice this game, and I think I'm almost positive he's going to pick that up next, so we'll see. It is going to be an aggro tri-lane as of right now. Moru as well as Nua coming up here and just scouting things out. I7X with the Chilling Touch skilled first, and if they can accomplish a better lane here, they might be okay. It looks like right now Miracle's setting up. He does have Howl, or he'll probably get Howl, I should say. Leshrac does get the Illusion Rune, send some illusions up, make sure he scouts things out there. Mr. Mugesh on the Pugna coming through. Helping out is going to be High Hopes. Looking to place a ward real quick. He's got that smoke up as well. 2 smokes already coming out from Team Scythe, so it looks like, are they going to go aggro here? The Nature's Prophet won't be able to get that experience. They might ward smoke up and get a kill real quick. We'll see. Laser already flies from Thaw just to do a bit of damage. The problem here for the Pugna is he's a bit squishy. Both these heroes are. You look at their health pool, 511 to 530, so harass damage is going to be dime a dozen here, and whoever gets the most will... Oh, hold that. I mean, High Hopes just throwing him up in the air with telekinesis to Decrepify Split Earth as well. There's the Nether Blast. Right click should be enough here. They get first blood. They get on the board. They split. Of course, they kill. It just doesn't go to either of them, unfortunately. But they still get it done. Nice play there. All the while, Miracle's up top. Not getting any CS right now, but not a big surprise considering his supports weren't there. We'll have Joker roam through. Maybe throw a Sentry Ward up, counter ward real quick, and then head back home. He's going to throw the Sentry right about here, perhaps. Maybe he looks to go again. I'm not sure. He still has that illusion right behind him. He's looking to go again. They're going to try to pincer maybe. Ward up here on the high ground. No sentries to counter that. High Hopes walking right through a ward spot. They know this is happening. Thaw shouldn't venture too far out, I would imagine. Leshrac trying to set up a stun here. Thaw doesn't see him, it looks like. Level 2 right now only have Laser and the March of the Machines. Decrep might come through again, but he's got to walk to the river to do that. So here we go. The right clicks are going to... Oh, Splitter just missing from Joker. Just mistimed it a bit. Maybe they roam up now to that top lane. Miracle, though, getting a chance to farm under his tower. I'm not sure if he pulled this on his own. Looks like he did. That's a well-played pull from Miracle, just to be able to get at least some CS and some experience. They're still... Look at how hard they're roaming on Thaw right now, though. The right clicks, Decrepify coming through. No Split Earth following. High Hopes, X-Freedom looking for telekinesis. They are harassing him behind this tower right now. Split Earth hitting up with the Nether Blast as well. Right click should be there. Laser hits up. High Hopes taking a lot of damage. Not that it matters. This time Rubik gets the kill. They've got a regen rune. He'll probably pick that up. Or the Leshrac or Mr. Magush. I'm not even sure. But they're just farming him, essentially. Rubik goes down to a neutral. He dies here at the Ancient Camp just to make sure they don't get anything from that. Joker's going to maybe guard this regen rune. Mr. Mugesh eating some trees, it seems. Down bottom. We haven't even looked at this bottom lane yet. Right-clicking his way through, trying to get those phase boots as early as possible. Min, he's got 6 last hits, but he's losing this lane to the Nature's Prophet. He's got 10, and 7 denies even is the big story here. Well played from Quip just to be able to deny all of that experience from Min. So, And he does it again. He continues to do so. This is a frustrating lane. And even though they are winning top, yes, they're getting farm for this Weaver. You know, Miracle's going to get some farm whether or not they gank him. He does have those wolves, and eventually he will get farm. He knows he'll be okay as of right now. That's why his teammates are roaming here on the bottom lane, looking for mid potentially. Sprout skilled up. Split Earth will be easy to hit. Telekinesis is going to go. Joker. Split Earth comes as well. There's the Edict damage to follow up. The right clicks should be there. Who's going to get it? Quip. The Nature's Prophet gets the kill, despite the Fade Bolt coming out. You can see X Freedom was like, I kind of wanted that one, guys, but... unfortunately, another kill going the way of Scythe here, and already down 3 kills. They do pick up 1 early on, and actually that's not really their kill. The neutrals got it. That was, of course, the Rubik going down, but maybe a gank coming out from Mr. Mugesh. But the problem is here, you have Nua. What's he going to do? Miss Coil and Aphotic Shield? And already the push comes through. Joker Edict, level 2. The right click from, of course, the Treants. The Furion as well. High Hopes right clicking as well. One Treant just to pull the wave back on top of that. Just to try to get some more damage on this tower. Will they take it is the question. They're already working hard on it. Miracle continuing to farm up at that top lane, mid lane, not much happening there. This tier 1 tower is going to fall. It's going to be a 4-minute tower perhaps.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Look
under
at this. Micro coming out. That's just something else.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Min, gonna pick up a DD Runin. Or not. I guess he's gonna try to guard it. No, don't run into them. Telekinesis is gonna come through. Oh no, he's on the cliff. Thought we'll get the DD, but Mid can't do much here. Edict's gonna go. Joker maybe in some trouble. Split Earth gonna fly. Oh no, Joker just surviving. Just barely. Abaddon's gonna clean that up with Miss Quill. Thought trying to get his way out of there. Decrepify. Not ready. It is ready. He's ready to use it. Nether Blast. He's going to try to deny himself right now. There it goes. Doesn't get killed by the Ancients. Nice kill there. They lose the Leshrac, but just barely. Min does finally get off there. He had to eat his way through, it seems. Yeah, he had a couple trees just to get out of there, but still. A 1-for-1 trade that definitely benefits the side of Scythe. So, Miracle getting low up in the top lane. He does have 8 last hits. He'll try to get 2 of Vlad's or something along those lines. He's actually got a medallion already. We'll see if he goes for Vlad's next, where he gets, boots, something along those lines. We'll see. Mr. Mugesh, they're pinging on this tier 1 tower. Nether Blast is about to fly through. It's level 3. That's a lot of damage to come through on that tier 1 tower. Roaming through on the other side. Joker's got a sentry. Counter ward this potentially. He actually warded the Ancient stack. Look at this. It was already stacked once. They knew Tinker was going to use that with the March of the Machines just to make sure they can't stack it anymore. Unbelievable. At every single point, they are blocking them, whether it's through kills, whether it's through pushing, whether it's through sentries and observer wards. Scythe are pretty much doing everything they have to do to win this game right at the 20-minute mark. And the only thing that iDeal have to show for it is the Weaver with 34 CS. And he has that Ring of Basilius. He's got 1,800 gold. Probably shouldn't go for a Midas this game. Probably not a Midas game. Mr. Mugesh going to throw out another Nether Blast, try to push this wave down. And you can see all of the heroes are grouping up. Joker's here. Quep's here. Miracle's going into, of course, seems to be... Are they going to try to Roche now? No. There's no way. They are. They're going to do it. Leshrac gets a kill in the meantime on Abaddon, excuse me. Tower very low, in deny range right now. One Nether Blast should do the job, and it does. So they take the tower down. Meanwhile, Leshrac finds the... Maybe thinking about Split Earth, then cancels it again. There it goes. Cancels it one more time, a third time. This time it hits. Third time's the charm. Now High Hopes, Telekinesis back. Joker right click, Edict damage going. Doesn't have enough mana for it. Oh, the damage coming through from Mystical Aphotic Shield, as well as the laser. Joker's a little too far in right now. Space is being created, however. Nether Ward's on the ground. Nether Blast is going to come through. Aphotic Shield's still going. Roshan with the Medallion of Courage. Look at this Roche time at 642. They don't even care. Look how much space has been created by Joker. They take the Roche, they take the Aegis. Lycan has it. They need to worry about their tier 1 tower top. They might TP for it. They may fort it. They may even let it go. They certainly don't mind either which way. But already at 6 minutes and 40 seconds, they get Roshan with the help of that Medallion, with the help of the Treants and the Wolves. Nice micro coming through, I'm sure. And they must have a huge lead. Maybe not huge, but certainly a lead. Hell, that's huge. 4,000 gold lead. 2,000 experience lead as well. Midas is going to be done for the Nature's Prophet in a bit of time, but that might not even be necessary at this point. So tier 1 tower taking siege creep damage, as well as right click damage from Moru, as well as the AA. TP rotation came through from X Freedom. He'll push them back with the Fable if necessary. Arcane's already done there. Joker has a point booster, maybe going for Bloodstone. Probably. Moru might get Telekinesis. Do they have sentries? There you go. Splitter flies through as well. No time-lapse, doesn't matter. Nature's Wrath grabs the kill. Just a textbook gank. Now they'll TP top and work on the tier 1 tower. The last tier 1 of the game for iDeal at 8 minutes may fall. While that's happening, Miracle farming bottom, getting room. He's getting back into it. Vlad's is next for him, as you can clearly see. Net worth chart. He's third, despite having pretty much no farm in that top lane. The Pugna sitting first. No surprise there with how much farm he got with all those towers. He's going to pick up the treads, bottle as well, head mid, work on the Abaddon, just try to push him back. But the real story is that tier 1 tower top does fall. Getting the last hit was Quep. Midas is now done with 600 gold in the bank on top of that. Diving behind the tower. Min can't do much. Doom already used. I'm not sure when. Mech almost done there. Looks like it is. Just needs the recipe. It is flying out to him right now, I'd imagine. And that's great and all, but they've got to try to fight soon. Still, 2 stack here, or 1 stack if you will. Doc going to try to take it with, of course, the March. Do what he can. High Hope's getting pushed back. Pugna's here as well. Maybe try to contest this. Bottom. Maybe a bit of a dive here. Just letting the creeps do the work. TP coming through from Maru. Going to try to fight on Miracle. He's going to use his ultimate right now. Shapeshift away. Maybe try to hit the tower once. I'm not sure. Looks like this should be denied. Still chasing is going to be Maru. Miracle does have that Aegis. There's no way he's going to fall here. Mid lane action happening right now. Pugna grabbing the kill on the Tinker. Nether ward is up. Ancient Apparition getting chased down. He's got the wards. There's the Decrepify. No follow-up though. Wards up on the high ground. There's the denial of that tower in that bottom lane. The tier 2 gone. The Wolves going to town on Maru. He's squishy. He's taking a bit of damage from those. Gotta be careful. 7-3 the score right now. Nether Blast working on this tower now. The creep wave falling to yet another Pugna ability. Telekinesis back, this time on i7X. Decrep, Fade Bolt, Nether Blast. Too much damage from those 2 heroes. TP coming through. This time it's going to be from Tinker. Bot's not done. 600 gold in the bank. He's not going to get there anytime soon. Miracle continuing to farm the jungle. Aegis was used. I'm not sure. It must have been when he got doomed. I actually didn't check since then. So he actually could have died to that Weaver and lost some gold there, but he got away safe and sound. Quip up in that back in the well right now. Steph was looks like a Necronomicon. Just gonna throw that out there. Looks like a Necrobook. 6,000 net worth up for the Pugna right now. Hood of Defiance. He is going for a Pipe of Insight against all of that magic damage coming out. A lot of that Chilling Touch damage going to be blocked, which will be really nice to have, but I think more so than anything, it's going to be the Doom, Ice Blast, Abaddon's abilities, Tinker's Laser, and Heat-Seeking Missiles. Obviously, well, March of the Machines is a big one. I think it's probably the biggest one even. X-Freedom, Shikuchi, Telekinesis, Decrep, Nether Blast, a lot of damage. Gets a Photic Shield, Doom is up now, that's on the roof, they're going to try to right-click, but the Nature's Blast cleans up another hero. They take 2 down, in fact. Joker chasing after Anua right now, still going. High Hopes is doomed up, needs to get denied. What a deny coming out from the Pugna. Mr. Mugesh doing it. Oh, excellent play. Now Min's in trouble as well. They get a couple kills on the board. Weaver getting a kill on the left track. Min's gonna fall though. 3 for 2 trade in the end. Nua backing off, but what a deny, man. What a deny coming out from Mr. Mugesh. And they'll keep going here. Moru, look at the right click from the double damage rune. He's got a Shikuchi away. While that's all happening, Miracle split pushing with the medallion, with Vlad's offering. Still brown boots, not that it matters. The tier 3 tower already at half health here. They're going to push straight down mid, maybe even push straight down top too at some point in time, but Pipe's done. Pipe is done. Tower's about to fall. March of the Machines is going to go. Look at the tower damage here. Another blast flies. Tower's at 251 health. So they're having a tough time dealing with both Miracle and just the offensive front coming in from Joker, Quep, as well as Mr. Mugesh. And on the other side of things, X-Freedom's here, ready to go at a moment's notice. Wards up. They know that there's one there. Sentry Ward, as you can see from the Dire team. High Hopes might get doomed. It's not available for 12 seconds. Splitter. That hits up on Thaw right now. Edict's going through. Ice Blast hitting up on Joker. He should fall here, taking that heat-seeking missile damage as well. More with the Weaver coming through. Shikuchi doing a lot of that damage. Spell stolen. What is it? It's going to be Shikuchi. Moru can't deal with that now. TP coming out from Min. Down bottom. They lose the tier 3 tower. They had to commit to the fight. Miracle can shapeshift away at a moment's notice. He doesn't want to get doomed. It's still ready to go. No mana for it. Tier 2 tower still low. Moru trying to defend. Post up here in front of this tower. Tinker's back ready to go. Mr. Mugish on the high ground right now, ready to go as well. Decrep might fly. Nether Blast first. Telekinesis. Fade Bolt. High Hopes gets the kill. Not before Moru cleans him up though. Shikuchi's going through. He cannot afford to hit another Nether Blast. Moru will back off safely. He has time lapse. No mana to use it, however. Top lane. Quep still going with these treants. Necrobook level 1 is done. At 12 minutes in, it's a 10,000 gold lead coming up from Scythe. You look at the experience lead, 7,500 as well. Miracle working on bottom. He's not left this lane in the past 5 or so minutes, and he'll continue to work on these Raxes. They're both full health, except for the range Rax is a little bit damaged here, but not by much. Ice Blast about to fly. Miracle gets out of the way, waiting for an item. What is it? Looks like it's just going to be treads and the start of maybe another Necro here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Cool stuff. The treads are done. Necro Book's going to be coming shortly thereafter. Quep's going to take this tower down, no problem. They're not even going to try to defend it, it seems. This fortification is available, but no, it's not. And if it was, they'd probably wait for, of course, the tier 3 tower push to come through. So 2 tier 2 towers drop, and it's 13 minutes in, and like I said, if they can, of course, survive until 20 to 25 minutes, they might be okay, but right now, that doesn't seem likely. Shikuchi damage a lot. Telekinesis up, Life Drain, Split Earth, they take down the Weaver. The most important part, maybe besides Mark the Machine, he buys back, time lapses in. Shikuchi going through still, looking for more. There's the Nether Blast. There's going to be the Swarm. TPing in his Quep. Now, Nua backing off Aphotic Shield up on Maru. They'll have to leave now. Maru's still fighting though. Aphotic Shield's still going. Split Earth does hit on Nua. He has borrowed time. He should be okay. Telekinesis up. Aphotic Shield about to break. Fade Bolt. Time lapse not available. Used to buy back. And looks like they will back off to Crepify Nether Blast. A lot of damage. Life Drain. Not enough to get the kill. Nice Mistcoil coming through. Giving him a lot of that help. Quep TP's back in. All the while, Miracle is still farming bottom. Necrobook level 1. Not done yet just for him. On the other side of things, Tinker. Still no bots. Even if he gets there, what is it going to do? Doom has the mech, certainly nice to have. No items except for the Tranquil on the Abaddon. Ice Blast coming through, he's going to push this back. We'll do a nice job of it. Split Earth on Min, as well as Nua taking some of that damage. The Ward doing work. Joker now doomed up. Moru in the Sprout. Will he fall? He's going to get Mistcoil. Doom was stolen. Nice play from X Frida. Moru still alive, but just barely. The right click's there. Will he get it? Yes. 2 down, though. 2 for 2 trade. Quep cleans up the AA. Min still chasing. He's at full health. All the while, bottom lane. Bottom Raxes are gone. That's a set of Rax just for pretty much nothing. Tinker's trying to deal with it. He can't do anything against Miracle. Trying to build towards that Necro 1. Looks like he'll have it, but already a set of Rax down. Not much you can do. It was a nice defense coming out from Min as well as iDeal, but really nothing you can do in that scenario. Quep's still trying to push forward here. Necrobook level 2 is up. Level 3 at base. He'll TP home to get it. Buy TP Scroll. Bots are done as well as a Blink Dagger for the Doom. iDeal. They're getting the items now, but maybe a bit too late here. They've already lost their Rax. They're losing a couple more buildings. Miracle getting more farm because of it. Necro 1 on its way. And they'll just keep getting rich. The rich keep getting richer, if you will. Look at these items. It's just not much you can say other than, yep. Well, I expected that. iDeal. They were close a couple of times, but the game's still not over. They have the bots Tinker to rely on now, and that's going to be the annoying part for Scythe. If they can deal with this Tinker and botsing, as well as that March of the Machines, maybe they're in okay position to take this. They're not done yet. 1 set of Rax is not the death sentence. Even 2, but still, against this kind of push, it'll be hard. Nether Blast coming through. Nua's going to take that damage there. It's just a constant barrage, artillery even. Just hit after hit after hit after hit, whether it's Leshrac Edict, Nether Blast, Treants, Necrobook, Miracles, Wolves, whatever. They cannot catch a break here. Top lane now, fight breaking out. Mech's already been used. Doom goes. Nice Ice Blast as well, getting pushed back. Quep. He's going to try to TP away. Maybe going to try to go on Moru. He's cleaned up the Rubik, but at what cost? He goes down. Joker grabs that kill. 1 for 1. Now coming through. Mr. Mugesh coming through. They take an easy kill on the A. They call GG. They say that's enough. We got to 16 minutes and we couldn't hold out any longer. And Scythe with maybe some of the heaviest push I've ever seen in my life. Take a very quick game number 2. Not as quick as the 14-minute game number 1, but boy, did they GG real quick. That's going to be it for the first best of 3 of the night. We'll have another one coming up at about 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. That'll be Sahara versus Mineski right here on BTS2. So we'll take a quick break, play some music for you guys, play a couple of videos, and we'll head out of here. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you head over to BTS1 for the main channel, see what's going on over there with Orange and RQQ. Yep. Cast by LD, Lysander. For me, I'm Mont. You can follow me at twitter.com/Mont32. It's been a pleasure casting for you. And I'll see you in a little while, guys.